I came home to a patch of dirt and a dreamy grandpa's old farm, a weathered barn, and rows of earth that hadn't seen a plow since I was a kid. My name's Jack Harlan, 23 years in the Marines, most of it spent dodging bullets in places where the sun burned hotter than the fights. I wasn't chasing quiet when I moved back to this stretch of land outside Willow Grove. Ohio, I was chasing roots, something solid to hold on to after years of sand and chaos. But I didn't expect Linda Voss, the queen bee of the Willow Grove HOA, to turn my homecoming into a war. It started small, the way trouble always does. I've been back maybe 3 days, still unpacking boxes in my creaky old farmhouse, when there's this knock at the door sharp, like someone's trying to wake the dead. I open it, coffee still in hand, and there's Linda, mid-50s, hair sprayed stiff as a board, clutching a clipboard like it's her ticket to heaven. "You're the new resident," she says, not asking, her eyes scanning my place like she's sizing up a crime scene. "I'm the owner," I shoot back, gesturing to the field stretching out behind me. "This land's been in my family for 3 generations. No HOA strings attached." Her smile's tight, like she's biting back a lemon. "I'm Linda Voss, president of Willow Grove Estates," she says. "We have standards here, visual covenants, to protect property values. That tractor of yours, it's unsightly." I blink, almost laugh. "Lady, this is a farm. Tractors come with a deal." She doesn't budge, just hands me a pamphlet about community expectations and says, "We'll be watching." I shut the door, thinking that's the end of it. It wasn't. Within a week, I get a letter hand-delivered, not mailed, citing my old John Deere as a visual nuisance and hinting at some zoning code I know doesn't apply to my land. I toss in the trash, get back to fixing irrigation lines, pulling weeds, coaxing Grandpa's tractor back to life. But Linda's not done. One afternoon, I hear this buzzing like a giant mosquito and look up to see a drone hovering over my field, low enough to kick up dust. I wave, half joking, but I know it's her fancy house backs right up to my corn rows, prime view for her HOA spy games. Sure enough, that night, my buddy Tom from town texts me a screenshot from the Willow Grove newsletter, a blurry shot of my tractor with the caption, "New neighbor's heavy machinery raises safety concerns near our kids' bus stop." I laugh, but it's the kind of laugh that's got an edge, Tom texts, "Watch your 6, man. She's coming for you." I keep my head down, focus on the work, planting, tinkering, harvesting. This land's zoned agricultural, always has been. I've got the deeds, the permits, the surveys, all squared away. I fought for freedom overseas. I'm not about to let some clipboard warrior bully me on my own dirt. But Linda's relentless, more letters, more complaints to the county about noise, dust, you name it. Code enforcement swings by, takes one look at my setup, and leaves with a shrug. "You're good," the guy says. "She's just loud." Still, the pressure builds. Someone eggs my mailbox one night. Linda's silver BMW creeps by, snapping photos every chance she gets. I start to feel it, that old battlefield itch, like someone's got you in their crosshairs. Harvest season hits, and it's my first real go at it since coming home. Golden corn swaying under a big Ohio sky. It's like the land saying, "Welcome back, Jack." I'm up at 5:30, firing up the tractor, the old engine rumbling like a war drum. I'm halfway through a row, sweat soaking my shirt, when I spot Herlinda standing on a garden stool, leaning over the fence my grandpa built to keep folks like her out. She's in a neon green tracksuit, phone raised, filming me like I'm some reality TV villain. Her little yappy dog's tucked under her arm, barking like it's got a personal grudge. I keep driving, ignore her, but on the next pass, she's yelling, waving her free hand like she's directing traffic. I stop the tractor, walk over, wiping my face with a rag. "Morning," I say, calm as I can. "This is outrageous," she snaps. "Your dust is ruining my patio, my lungs, my everything. This is a residential area, not a construction site. I keep my voice steady. Linda, this is a farm. Always has been. You moved next to it. She scoffs. We have standards. Kids are napping. I got guests coming. And you're choking us with diesel fumes. I raise an eyebrow. Your guests live. That sets her off. You'll hear from the HOA, she shrieks, storming off, her dog yapping like a backup singer. By afternoon, I get an email from her subject line, urgent community violation. It's a novel demanding I stop all farming because of health hazards and community standards. I forward it to my lawyer, Mike, a high school buddy who knows land law like I know a rifle. Then I keep working. But Linda's not playing small anymore. A few days later, I wake up to a sign on her side of the fence. Danger. Heavy machinery. Keep kids and pets away. Her phone number's plastered on it, bold as brass. I snap a photo, add it to my growing file labeled HOA nonsense. The county zoning guy shows up next, looking tired. She's at it again. He mutters, checks my permits, and leaves. Linda corners me at the mailbox a day later, her voice low, venomous. You think you're untouchable, don't you, Jack? This is my community, and I'll protect it from people like you. I sip my coffee, meet her glare. People like me? She doesn't answer, just storms off. I know she's planning something. You don't survive war without a nose for ambushes. I start installing cameras motion activated, high-res, one on the barn, one by the fence, one at the gate. I'm not paranoid. I'm prepared. Sure enough, Tuesday morning, I find lawn clippings dumped over my fence beddy but pointed. Wednesday, it's spray paint on the slats. Shut it down. I repaint, stay calm, add another camera. Thursday, I'm in town grabbing parts when Deputy Sarah Klein, an old friend from the service, spots me at the hardware store. Heard about your HOA drama, she says, grinning. Linda's got a reputation, called us on a kid selling lemonade once. I chuckle, but she leans in. Watch yourself, Jack. She's got friends in high places. Document everything. I nod, already building my case. Friday's quiet too, quiet. Linda's watching from her window, arms crossed, like a hawk waiting for a mouse to slip. Saturday, it all goes down. I'm out checking irrigation, tractor parked just off the gravel road that runs along my field. I hear an engine rev, look up, and see Linda's BMW barreling toward me. Way too fast. Before I can move, she slams into the tractor's front fender metal crunches, her horn blares. She jumps out, phone in hand, screaming, "You try to kill me. You left that thing in the road on purpose." I don't move, don't speak. Just watch as she dials 911, spinning a story about me attacking her. Then she grabs a rock from the gravel and hurls it at the tractor's windshield. Cracked spiderweb fracture, right in the center. I look straight at camera 3, knowing it's got every second of the issue speeding, the crash, the rock, the fake tears. 10 minutes later, Deputy Matt Riley rolls up. Linda's in full Oscar mode, clutching her chest, pointing at me like I'm public enemy number 1. He blocked the road, officer. I could have died. Matt's a local, knows my family, knows the land. He walks over, eyes the damage, then looks at me. You okay, Jack? I nod. Got it all on tape, her speeding, the crash, the rock she threw. His eyebrow goes up. Show me. I hand him a USB, time-stamped, ready to go. He watches it back at the station, calls me later. You're clean, man. She's facing vandalism and false reporting charges. Stay sharp's not done. She wasn't. Linda files a lawsuit the next week, emotional distress, defamation, some nonsense about disrupting neighborhood harmony. I'm pissed, but Mike's grinning when I show him the papers. She's got nothing, he says. We counter harassment, property damage, malicious prosecution. And Jack, I check the HOA records. She's been skimming dues for years, paying her cousin for landscaping. That never happened. I dig deeper, hit the county clerk's office, pull public records. Turns out, Linda's been HOA president for a decade. No elections, just consensus. Thousands in dues, unaccounted for. No receipts, nothing. I compile it all videos, permits, financials into a packet. Then I print 30 copies and drop them in every Willow Grove mailbox before dawn. The neighborhood loses it. The HOA Facebook group blows up residents demanding audits, questioning Linda's reign. One guy posts, "She told us Jack was a menace. Turns out she's the one fleecing us." Another, "My kid loves that tractor. Leave the farmer alone." Linda posts a rant, calling me a hostile outsider, but it's too late. The board calls an emergency meeting. I show up. Let the footage speak Linda's crash, her lies, her rock-throwing tantrum. By nightfall, she's voted out, screaming on the clubhouse porch as the gavel drops. Court's next. Linda's lawyer throws buzzword trauma, sabotage, but the judge, a no-nonsense guy named Carter, isn't buying it. Mike lays out our case. Videos, zoning docs. HOA financials showing Linda's $600 monthly stipend. The judge leans forward. "Ms. Voss, did you disclose these payments?" She stammers. It's standard. He's not impressed. "Case dismissed," he says. Mr. Harlan gets restitution for damages, fees, and lost time. The HOA's referred for a county audit. Linda storms out, face red, slamming the door so hard it shakes. Her house goes up for sale a week later. No goodbye, just a moving truck and a realtor sign. The neighborhood shifts new board, open budgets, real votes. People start waving again, asking about my crops, even floating the idea of a community garden. One morning, a kid named Tim, maybe 12, rides up on his bike. "Heard you fought off the HOA with a tractor," he says, eyes wide. I laugh. "Want to see it?" He climbs up, helps me tighten a bolt, and for a minute, it's just us and the machine that took on a tyrant and won. I'm out on the porch one evening, sipping coffee, watching the rye fields glow under the sunset. There's peace now, not the flimsy kind, but the kind you earn when you stand your ground. Not with fists, but with truth. Linda thought she could bully me off my land, rewrite my story. She didn't know I'd already survived worse. The real win wasn't her leaving, it was the neighbors who stopped whispering, the kid who waved, the community that remembered how to stand up. So what do you think? Ever dealt with someone like Linda, trying to control what's not theirs? Drop a comment. Share your story. I am curious. Was I right to dig in, or should I have played nice? Hit that like button if you're Team Tractor, and subscribe for more stories from the fields. This land's mine, but the fight's ours.